Captain short-handed. Laffa makes a move. Goes in net. And scores! Greco, a shot. Scores! The guy comes. Greco provides the insurance. Here's the shot. Save better.
You're watching Southern Lehigh Spartans hockey only on Nick's Hockey Broadcast. For the second and final time in this regular season, the Southern Lehigh Spartans will take on the Nazareth Blue Eagles. My oh my, what a win it was for Southern Lehigh last week, and one of the biggest contributors to their win over Northampton was Spartans forward MJ Edwards, who scored twice last week. Over the weekend, playing for Phantoms Youth, Spartans forward number 73 Ethan Myrick won the Tidewater tournament, and he's back here to play yet another game for his team. Players for both Southern Lehigh and Nazareth are now taking the ice for warm-ups, and as they are getting underway, Wait, does anyone know what time it is by chance?
It's hockey time!
Oh, that's right. Thanks for the reminder. Speaking of you, Boris, welcome to the Litvak Network Podcast pregame show, hosted by Spartans forward number 32, Boris Litvak. The Litvak Network Podcast talks about stories about politics, sports, school, and more. Listen only on Spotify. Time to look at the LVSHL varsity standings. Northampton suffered their first loss of the season last week as they were bested 6-1 over the Spartans. And they will be back on Monday, January 23rd, as they take on the Saints. Bethlehem, directly below them, has only one game left on their regular season schedule. They will play the Saints on February 13th. The Spartans are entering this game with a 3-game winning streak, and they defeated Nazareth 3-2 2 weeks from today. And Nazareth, the Spartans' opponent, was victorious 1-0 over the Saints on their senior night last week. It would be fair to say that literally every single player on the Spartans roster played their role as the Spartans had a huge win over Northampton 6-1 last week. But one part to absolutely mention is the depth. MJ Edwards, Nicholas Humphrey, Boris Litvak, and Cole Swartz all had really good nights to play their part in that big win. And while the offense gets a lot of praise on this channel, the defense deserves a little more recognition. Jack Kikasi, James Penninger, excellent offensive defensemen for what they are, but guys like Daniel Musgrave and especially Nolan Sargent, since he rejoined the team this season, have also been very good on the blue line and in their own zone. And one of the biggest things to look out for in tonight's game are the two Guardians in net. Ryan Murphy, 5-2-1, still has the best goals against average of 1.86 in the league, as well as the best save percentage of .947. Blake Benner getting yet another start for the Spartans, 5-2-1, goals against average 3.88 and a save percentage of .874. He had an excellent game, nearly had a shutout against Northampton last week, as we are about to get underway. Kikasi, Penninger, Klaus, Greco, and Boris Litvak will be on the first line of the ice tonight. The Spartans defeated the Nazareth Blue Eagles 2 weeks from today in a 3-2 victory. Patrick Laughlin made a special appearance in Bethlehem Municipal as the puck is dropped and we are underway. It's the Spartans and the Eagles. Right away, here comes Boris Litvak. Had the first goal of last game against Northampton. Takes a shot and it goes wide of Ryan Murphy. Eric Kloss, back from injury, as he takes a wrister, goes off the stick there of Tyler Glenn as he'll flip one over the blue line. As Nazareth is unable to keep it in the Spartan zone, this goes all the way down. It will not be icing. As now it's picked up there by Timms. Matt Timms, his brother Andrew Timms is also playing tonight, wearing number 67. As now here comes Tyler Glenn on the wing. Glenn will try to go around there from Jack Casey, stole it away from him, as the Spartans will try to carefully bring it out, and they nearly do, but Boris Litvak cannot maintain control as Spencer Timmons takes a shot, and that save is made by Blake Bennett. Spencer Simmons had a near breakaway chance against the Spartans last time these two teams played, but he got hammered by Blake Bennett as Golden will try to get the pass around there from Humphrey. Simmons twirls it back, and it goes back to Golden. He'll chip it off the boards, and it'll go to Schwartz. Cole Schwartz, who had 3 points last game. Humphrey goes to the net. Save made by Murphy. I believe he got a piece of it. He tried to stuff it in short side as that backhander goes now behind the goal back to Tyler Glenn. Saying earlier, Cole Schwartz had a very good game last game. He had a goal and two assists as that shot deflects off the skate there and stick of Nick Humphrey. It goes back towards the right point there of Nolan Sargent as Glenn fanned on the shot. Humphrey tries to keep it in, however, but Glenn is able to get it past the blue line. The puck is now brought the other way there by Simmons as his shot is battered down by a Spartan stick and may have went off of Musgrave. Neri picked up there. Arister scores!
No!
Colin Knapper gets his third goal of the year. It goes right past, I believe, the wickets of Blake Bennett, and the Eagles have an early 1-0 lead. Nazareth defeated the Central Catholic Saints 1-0 on their senior night immediately after the Spartans had their victory against Northampton. But the Eagles have an early lead. They led 2-0 last time these two teams played, but then the Spartans scored 3 unanswered. But it's a very good start for them, as now Nazareth will still keep it on the side. They took a centering pass to Flex off the stick of Simmons and wide of the goal crease of Blake Bennett. Off to the corner goes again near the recent goal scorer, Colin Knapper, as the Spartans trying to get it out of their zone. Benner poke checks it towards the corner, and now Tim's trying to get away there from Wamelza. Spartans move the other way. Here comes MJ Edwards as that goes off a Nazareth stick, but the Spartans take possession and control. The captain, Casey, a shot, goes right into the pads of Murphy, and he holds on. So Southern Lehigh going into this game has 6 wins, 2 losses, and a tie. Nazareth has 6 wins, 3 losses, and a tie. They have one more game played than Southern Lehigh so far. Spartans are on a 3-game winning streak coming into tonight. As off the tie of Kloss, as Greco won the face-off, as Casey barely kept it onside. Almost looked like it was off for a second, but it looks like he did the right thing. And now it's Penninger. Rister hits the iron with the rubber. Got the crossbar with that chance.
Oh, come on!
Eric Kloss bursting the Jets, and he comes back, takes a shot that goes off of Timms, and behind the goal, he picks up the puck again. Kloss back to Penninger, trying to get another chance. Kloss has again. His shot, saved it, rebound, another save by Murphy, that time from Boris with Vac. He seems dangerous getting right towards the net. Caught onside. Casey fires one that goes wide. It did not hit anything on its way. It didn't appear as Greco gets it back towards the play. Penninger, but he couldn't keep it past the blue line. The captain, Jack Casey, brings it back himself. Would have been a delayed. It was a delayed offsides as Boris with that couldn't get back into the neutral ice. As now Matt Timms will get it now to Tyler Glenn. He rolls to the right, takes a shot, save is blocked in front maybe by Musgrave or Benner. Hard to see from this perspective. Nazareth gets some small reinforcements up in the back end, and Nick Humphrey tries to race the puck the other way, but he can't. As now it's brought back out the other way by Andrew Timms. As now they get a wrist shot, goes off. It goes off, I believe, the side of the post. They may have hit iron along the way. The Spartans seem to get a little lucky there. As that bouncing puck goes to the net of Blake Benner once again. And now Daniel Musgrave, who so far this season with the Valley Forge Minutemen has 2 goals, none with the Spartans. Gets the shot! Right pad save made by Murphy. Ryan Murphy still, just like the last time these two teams played, Murphy still has the best save percentage and goals against average out of any goalie in the LVSHL varsity division. Goals against average 1.86 and a save percentage of .947. It's been very good. And he played quite well, I would say, against Southern Lehigh even last time. Fan play there by Simmons. Gets the puck back. Hits it off the side of the goal to Golden. He'll race after it. Musgrave got to it first. Hits it off to the boards. Try to get it to Ethan Myrick. He's right there. Picks it up as he couldn't maintain control. And now the Eagles get out of the nest nearly, but they'll have to get it back. Golden has Wamelza behind him, falls down, avoids a hit. Musgrave rolls on in. Musgrave centering pass to Myrick as it goes wide. Now it's Sargent. His shot that goes behind the goal as Wamelza nearest Spartan to it. Trying to get it to the point. He does. Musgrave fires. Glove save Murphy as he'll hold on. 11 minutes to go in the first period as the Eagles lead 1-0. Now here comes Eric Kloss. Backpedals now to Anthony Greco. Lets it go. Save made by Murphy as he gets the puck in his glove to prevent any further rebound. Greco against Glenn. Greco leads the Spartans in points, and Glenn leads the Eagles in points. Greco won it. Casey takes a shot blocked in front there, as Tyler Glenn recently mentioned. Member of Phantoms Youth 18AA got it towards center ice. Goes off the stick along its way from there. As now Casey nearly goes down. Now here comes Anthony Greco. One of several seniors tried to deke away nicely by around Timms. Hits Timms near the Zamboni door. Levac touches it briefly with his stick as the Eagles once again will carry it back out for the counterattack. As that wrist shot doesn't even hit the net of Benner. He easily turns it away. That was Connor Murphy that cleared it all the way down. As now Brevente tried to shoot one around there from Anthony Greco. Couldn't get it past his body. Greco takes the puck as he'll backhand it towards the high slot. Eagles take it. A backhander by Simmons that deflects wide to the corner. Eagles get some fresh legs off of their nest, also is known as their bench. Silly pun intended aside. As now Knapper hits the side of the cage, and it went off of Benner along its path. As now Jack Casey will try to gain this out. He'll backhand it and nearly goes out of play, but it stays in bounds. Timms will shoot one towards the point as the Spartans will set up here. Nearly intercepted there by Root. It goes off his stick blade, but now Casey gains it back. So last season, during the 2021-22 season, Southern Lehigh was 2-0 against the Nazareth Blue Eagles. They defeated them 8-2 and 7-4. And they beat them 3-2 2 weeks ago. This will be their last meeting of the regular season against the Eagles. As Southern Lehigh still has the puck near the corner, the Eagles seemingly have maintained a decent amount of control of the puck in the Spartans, and the Spartans have had some chances. We are early on to the game, but they're down by 1. As now Humphrey, we have a penalty coming up here. It'll be against the Eagles. The Spartans are going on the power play. It'll be a high sticking call against Nazareth.
What is high sticking?
High sticking happen when the guy take the stick, and he go like that. You don't do that.
You don't do that?
Oh, no, never, never.
Why not?
Against the rules.
So in a tad less than 9 minutes to go in the first period, Southern Lehigh will go on the first power play of tonight's game. Power play chance for the Spartans as Greco can't win it against Simmons. Timms hits it off the high glass as it gets it all the way down to the zone of Blake Bennard. The captain will now try to move with speed as he brings it over the line. Casey lost control, picks it back up, got it out to Eric Kloss, turns away as he'll make a fan pass, but he got to the point anyway. Mosgrave, back to Kloss it goes. Spartan setting up here. That pass now goes to the other side there of Anthony Greco. Backhands it to the blue line. Mosgrave. Casey drives! Saved me by Murphy! As the rebound did not go for a shot, as the Eagles are able to get it past the blue line. Greco will turn back as he'll dump it into the zone. Matt Timms and Andrew Timms are on the ice. Just to be clear, Matt Timms is 77, Andrew's 67, so you'll hear that name quite often tonight. Especially when both are on the ice, of course. And Greco will now move his way past the neutral zone once again. Geico Greco with 21 points this season, having another strong year, as now it goes to Mosgrave. Now Casey again. Jack shoots, goes off of Kloss unintentionally. Friendly fire is on as a 12 back. Kloss back to Casey. 30 seconds to go. The power play is Murphy makes a glove save as he holds on. One thing I just wanted to mention is about Spartans forward number 32, Boris Litvak. With that first goal he had against Northampton last week, he now ties his career high for goals in a season at 3. And at this rate, maybe he can break it. We'll see. He has this and the next 2 games to do it. Maybe even the playoffs. We'll see. Mosgrave down to Casey. They'll play catch. Mosgrave, Frister blocked in front there. Massel, a rebound chance there for Penninger. Stuffed there by Murphy as he's able to keep the puck out of the net for the Eagles. 20 seconds to go on the power play for the Spartans. James Penninger is waiting on the circle. He's not going for the faceoff. But going into this game, Penninger is on a 6-game point streak. We'll see if he can keep it up tonight. As Anthony Greco tried to get it to Casey, succeeded on the pass, nearly taken away. Greco has it on the wing! Saved by Murphy! Off the left shoulder. Another chance to flex and goes out of play. Off the tie up there. Shot right off the draw there from Kloss. And it's gloved down by Murphy once again. Kloss for the face-off for another time. Can't come up with it. Spartans get it anyway. Anthony Greco lost control as Andrew Timms got it down to make the pass in front of him to Tyler Glenn as the power play has expired, as this will be an icing against Nazareth. So the Eagles survived the power play. The Spartans had some decent chances, but it just was not enough, as it remains 1-0 Nazareth early on into this game. Edwards won the face-off to Musgrave, and he just kept it onside. Lets it go! Blocked in front. The Spartans have had a few blocked shots unintentionally, whether it's going off their own man or not so far into this period. Massel's pass nearly taken away with the Spartans, and now the Eagles will now move the other way with numbers. Here comes Knapper. Colin Knapper trying to make a pass in front, but it's blocked down. Spartans will now try to rush the other way. Nolan Sargent, in his 30-game career as a Southern Lehigh Spartan, still has no goals. To be clear, he is not a forward. He's a defenseman. Doesn't have to get him many points, though. He's a very solid defenseman for the Spartans team since rejoining them earlier in the year. Daniel Musgrave backpedals past, now gets the outlet pass towards Ethan Myrick, trying to check it away. Myrick will maintain possession. Now Musgrave, who's been active on the line. Musgrave shoots, save made by Murphy. I argue, one of his easier saves so far in this game. As now Spencer Simmons' right wing feed, it goes to Knapper. Knapper going behind the goal, still holding on, looking for some help. He's got Golden as Knapper still waiting. Shoots! Save me by Benner. He clubs it down. That play by Colin Knapper for how long he held on to the puck kind of reminded me a little bit about former Spartans captain number 7, Patrick Laughlin. He would often do that. There's actually a play Patrick did in Game 3 last year when the Spartans won the title. It did not end up being a goal, but he would hold on to the puck for a good amount of time as he brought it from one side to behind the net. As that shot goes right into the glove of Blake Bennett as he holds on once again, right off the faceoff for the Eagles. One thing to mention about Nazareth, they have won 3 of their last 4 this season. They have one more game left this year. As now Musgrave, here he comes. Musgrave trying to go into the net. Save Murphy! Musgrave having a lot of good shots in this period. So desperate to get that first goal. He'll try to bring it in once again. He'll do it himself. And Musgrave again blocked in front by Golden as Murphy will backhand it towards the corner. Eagles trying to bring it the other way. Nearly they do. Here comes Tyler Glenn as a move to the corner. As that shot saved me by Blake Bennett. Back come the Spartans the other way. It's James Penniger trying to get around Simmons. As that backhand goes off the side of the cage. Actually, Penniger was trying to get around Golden, as Penniger still has the puck as they'll bring it to center ice. 4.5 minutes to go in the first period. 1-0 Nazareth. Golden's pass off the boards into the penalty box. And now here come the Eagles. It's Tyler Glenn. Glenn trying to bring it right to the goal, and it's taken away by Southern Lehigh. Good steal. As now here comes the Geico Greco. Leads the team in points and penalties, unfortunately, for the second part. Hate to mention, but he has 11 penalties on the team. He's had 2 straight games of having 3 penalties in a game, 3 last week. And now here comes Knapper. Knapper shot coming out of the net. There was Blake Bennett, and he got a piece of it with the left shoulder. Good save. Colin Knapper with the first goal, and he's got a lot of chances in puck possession. Turnover in front! Save made by Bennett! He's got it! Oh, near disaster in front of the crease. But thankfully, from the Spartans' view, their god in net was able to hold on. MJ Edwards has it now on the wing for the Southern Lehigh. Going behind the net now for the Southern Lehigh. As now he'll get it back to the point there for Sarge and try to pitch for it free. Luca Root takes it away. As that shot deflects off the stick there of Amelza as we get a whistle to stop play. Edwards wins the face-off. Spencer Simmons will take a shot as it's blocked away there by Musgrave. Shot from the angle. Deflects and goes out of play. So one thing I wanted to mention about Anthony Greco going into this game, he has a 7-game goal streak for the Spartans. Ironically, Greco actually has the same amount of points here with Southern Lehigh as the Valley Forge Minutemen, with Southern Lehigh 21, as well as the Valley Forge Minutemen elite team. They won the Minutemen won a game on Saturday against the Royals. Greco actually had a few points in that game. He had a goal and an assist on Saturday against the Long Island Royals. And in Greco's career, currently he has 107 points. Obviously, he got .100 against Parkland before the new year. He is 17 points away from passing Brendan Gertz for the second most points in team history. We'll see if he can catch up to there. That shot saved Bennard as he'll hold on to that chance. So MJ Edwards had 2 goals last week against the Northampton Concrete Kids. And that's only the second time in his Spartans career where he scored more than 1 goal in a game. He had a hat trick against Phillipsburg last season on September 20th of 2021, and he had 2 goals last game. Timms will keep it onside as it goes behind the goal, whereas Penninger was trying to get to it first, but he failed, as Nazareth still hasn't. Massel hits it off the boards trying to get a pass, and the Spartans take it away nearly by Penninger. Team's trying to maintain possession, and now here comes Tyler Glenn off of Spartans skate. Spartans bring it back in. It's MJ Edwards, just talking about him. Edwards will still hold on. Edwards going behind the net as he'll get it down to the point. Casey, wrist shot as that goes behind the goal there of Murphy, trying to put the net back on its moorings. It was nearly dislodged as Lamelza lost maintain of his balance. As Tim's pass intercepted here. And here comes MJ Edwards. Wrist shot placarded away by Murphy, coming up big once again. That shot is blocked in front as that bouncing knuckle puck goes up the stanchion of the boards. It stays in play. Massel makes a pass behind of Nicholas Humphrey. As now Connor Murphy, not Ryan Murphy, Connor Murphy will hold on the right side. Back pedals behind and goes to Tyler Glenn. Maneuvers on through. Glenn trying to go up behind the goal, still holding on. Less than 2 minutes to go in the first period. Glenn a shot fan in the front there as the Spartans take it away on a near turnover play. That pass, Neil tried to get it to Swartz and will not be icing. It was waved off. As now Tyler Glenn takes the puck once again, nearly taken away by Swartz, and Humphrey tried to whack it out of his reach, and Greco, but he got away from all 3 of them. Spartans trying to get it back towards the Nazareth zone. They do. It's the captain once again, Jack Casey. Casey pass in front to Swartz. Save, rebound. Another save made by Murphy. That time from Nick Humphrey. Tim's trying to get out of harm's way. Turnover again. It's Swartz. Now it's to Casey. We'll see what the Spartans can do here as it's picked up by Casey once again. Pass in front from the angle as Humphrey gets a shot. Good save made by Murphy. Another shot. Left pad save by Murphy. Humphrey's looking for a penalty. He's not going to get it as the Eagles survive that. Last minute to play in the first period as that puck deflects out of play. Ryan Murphy coming up big for the Eagles as he has not allowed a goal so far. It remains 1-0 Nazareth. Spartans will win the face-off on that draw near the offside dots. Boris Litvak will chase after it on the wing, clears it back out. Murphy out of his reach, out of his zone, as a pass it out towards to Timms, taken away. Good steal by Eric Kloss, but will have to bring in the center ice. Spartans have time to get some more shots. They can take their time here. Here comes Eric Kloss all on his own, has several Eagles behind him. Kloss hits it off the boards and another skate of Massel. 30 seconds to go in the period. Spartans still have time, as well as the Eagles, as now that's cleared back over the line. And now here comes Simmons. Couldn't hold on to it. Musgrave will turn back as the Spartans will maintain control on defense. Sargent, off the stick there of Knapper, turns it over. Good check by Musgrave, as now Knapper still goes after. Knapper, as that goes off a stick there. 7 seconds to go. We'll see if the Spartans can get a chance. Levac goes after it. Let's see if he can get a shot. Levac shoots, deflects, goes off the high glass, and that will be the end of the first period. The Eagles lead 1-0 after 1. We'll be back for the second. Second period about to get underway. The Eagles lead 1-0. The goal coming from Colin Knapper, his 3rd goal of the year. He is the 4th most goals on the team, his 7th point. And now we get underway and continue on in this big game for both teams. Anthony Greco has it on the corner, goes behind the net as they look for some option plays. Greco's pass was blocked down by an Eagle. He gets shoved there towards the boards, and Eagles goes down behind him. As that shot goes right behind the net there. A rebound just chipped. Eagles bring it the other way. Colin Knapper. Good play by Greco trying to get it out of his reach. As Penninger's pass got to Boris Litvak, he'll move down on the left side. Litvak takes a wrister that goes behind the goal. Penninger picks it up. Back passes behind himself to Eric Kloss. Greco will keep it onside. Casey launches one and goes wide as Murphy has the puck in front of him and doesn't take any chances. He'll hold on. Both teams get fresh legs out less than a minute into the period. Spartans win the faceoff. Musgrave nearly taken away there by the Eagles. That was Connor Murphy. Musgrave lets one fly as that goes wide to the corner. Sargent tries to take it, but now it's stolen by Glenn. Tries to get around to Edwards. Checked in front near the Nazareth bench as the Spartans will clear back into the zone. No icing. Massel will pass towards the other side of Tyler Glenn. And now that flipped pass goes right to the net there. Nazareth trying to bring it in. A save made by Benner. The rebound as Benner is able to keep it out. That time from Murphy. He was moving around the defense. Benner sprawls around and does just enough to keep it out. Wasn't sure what the puck was after the first chance, but it was under his equipment. He was able to hang on. Spartans win it defensively. Myrick off the backhand try gets it to MJ Edwards. He'll bring it on the wing. Got that over the line to the circle. Edwards shoots one. That goes wide. Murphy, good chance there for MJ Edwards. Glenn's pass off the stick there of Lamelza as the Eagles get it back. Glenn, who has 17 points, the most out of any player in the Eagles this season. He's also an official, too. He's a referee. As now Murphy got it towards the point as the Spartans take it back the other way. Here comes MJ Edwards once again for Southern Lehigh. Edwards, that pass goes off of Matt Timms and deflects over the safety netting to stop play. 14:46 to go in the second. Still 1-0 Nazareth. Spartans win the offensive draw. Casey takes a shot, deflects, and goes off the pad of Murphy as it now goes to the corner. Picked up there by Simmons. Spencer Simmons, who had a goal last time the Eagles played against the Spartans. As now the Eagles try to get back there from Andrew Timms. Spencer Simmons once again on the wing. Gets a centering pass to Knapper. Colin Knapper takes a shot. Glove save, Bennard. Greco couldn't come up with the face-off as he'll get the puck regardless. Passed it in front to Jack Casey. He'll carefully pass it towards Cole Swartz. And here comes Swartz. He's got some help if he can hurry. He's checked down there by Timms. Good defensive play there by the Nazareth Eagles. Andrew Timms knocked the side of Cole Swartz down as he was trying to get to the puck on the left side of the ice. And now here comes Anthony Greco. Greco a shot! As that deflects wide. He was walking right in. I'm not sure. I would think Murphy got a piece of it. As Kikisi fires when deflects wide. Eagles survive that. Can they get it out of the zone? They can. As Knapper's pass. Good play by Penniger to get it out of his possession. But now Golden has it on the left side for the Eagles. Trevor Golden gets it in front. Nobody there for the Eagles to tip it in. It goes off a preventer as he was not past the blue line. On the delayed offsides, Anthony Greco, here he comes as he'll try to get it around, try to move around Matt Timms, but he failed as the Spartans left centering pass. Penniger tipped it wide. We have a delay penalty. It's against the Eagles. Spartans will go on the power play. Levesque wrists one as it goes to the corner. Edwards pass in front off the stick there of Knapper. And the Spartans are going back to the man advantage. And in the box of shame for the Eagles this time is number 77, Matt Timms. Spartans get a chance to get more opportunities to potentially tie the laces at 1. Eric Koss for this faceoff came up with it. Musgrave will wait. Not a got there for Greco. Wrist one! Deflects off of Murphy. Good save as the Eagles will clear it all the way down. Benner will leave it there for Daniel Musgrave. He's got Murphy nearly taken away the puck from him, but he escaped out of harm's way, thankfully, from the perspective of Southern Lehigh. Jack Casey, who's got a lot of good power on his wrister and slaps up from long range, will he launch it here? Casey. Musgrave will fire instead. It goes wide. Now it's Casey again. Jack Casey going behind the net as he has Greco right in front of him as a passing option. Got it to him. Greco. Now to Musgrave once again. Wrist shot. It's a pass instead. Casey goes. That shot deflects wide. About halfway through the power play now as Moskey launches one. Save made by Murphy. Casey, as the Spartans having a lot of good chances. Can they keep it up? They can. Casey fires as it deflects off of Murphy and goes out of play. Off the tie-up. Casey takes a shot. The flicks in. It's losing the crease there. Spartans get a back-end shot. Scramble there in front. Where's the puck? It's not in the net. Murphy has got it. Off the tie-up as Casey. Now it's Moskey who takes a wrister and goes off the pads there once again of Murphy. The Spartans have been getting a lot of rubber to the pads of Murphy. You got to keep it up. Casey drives one as that bounces off the top of the net. It was a knuckle puck as it did not go. 30 seconds remaining on the man advantage for the Spartans. Massel has Kloss right behind him. Spartans still keep it. Musgrave touches it. Team's trying to get possession, and Massel trying to clear it out of the zone as it goes off the ceiling and out of play. 18 seconds to go on the man advantage for Southern Lehigh. Edwards will win this face-off. As Casey will bring it around there from Simmons. Jack Casey failed on the shot as he lost control. A shot goes to the net anyway, and Murphy makes the save. That shot attempt came from MJ Edwards. Murphy's been playing really well in the net so far. No wonder he has the top goals against average and save percentage in the league, as Greco's shot does not even hit the net there. The power play has just expired. Matt Timms is out of the box. The save. Shot on net. Save made by Murphy once again. Once again, the Spartans have had a lot of good chances. It just hasn't gone through Ryan Murphy just yet. They've been shooting at him, but he's been making himself look big so far. Knapper off the boards got to Spencer Simmons. As Simmons will get it in front towards Knapper. Spartans take it away. MJ Edwards. Edwards takes a wrist shot. Save Murphy once again. I know you've been hearing me say saved by Murphy a lot of times, but he's had a lot of pucks come to him today. Off the tie-up, as now Nazareth will try to bounce one into the Spartan zone. This will not be icing as it goes towards the net there. Benner, he'll make the left wing pass towards Ethan Myrick. Hits it off the board. Smart play, and he got it to MJ Edwards. MJ Edwards takes almost looks like a pass, but goes off the stick there of Ryan Murphy as the Eagles will rush the other way. It's Tyler Glenn. Glenn will spin away around them from Moskey. Gets taken down there. No, it will not be a penalty as he was not tripped up by a stick. His knees went off ironically, the knees of Daniel Musgrave. As the Spartans will win the faceoff. Nolan Sargent will hold on. Takes a shot that goes wide of the right post. As Massel goes off the stick there of Schwartz. Now we take it away to the corner. As now the Eagles will try to go the other way. As that pass, that shot by Sargent, it's gloved down. As Humphrey gets a shot that goes wide. Cole Schwartz will pick up the puck once again. Had a goal and 2 assists. As we have an arm up in the air, we have a penalty coming up here. It appears that it will be against Nazareth. As once again going to the box as shame for the second time is Matt Timms. Spartans are going on their third power play of the game. Kloss won the tie-up as now Moskey kept it into the zone. Goes behind the goal there. Spartans will try to set up here. They do. It's taken there by Eric Kloss. Kloss back from injury. Greco back to Kloss in front of him. Kloss a wrist shot that trickles wide. Casey will still have it on the right side in the circle. Musgrave gets it back. And now Greco will get the puck once more. Greco centering pass. That pass goes off a stick and wide, but it's gained back up by Casey. Casey to Musgrave. As the Spartans still have plenty of time to go on their man advantage. Greco back to Musgrave. Lets a shot. Save made by Murphy, and he's got it in his equipment. Kloss had the puck briefly, but the Eagles clear a near short-handed breakaway. It is. Here comes Knapper walking in on that, puncturing the way, and a save is made by Bennard. Good stop there. Shot on that save made by Bennard off the side of the cage. Colin Knapper has the first goal of the game. That nearly makes it 2-0, but Blake Bennard just enough with the equipment and keeps it out. And now it's Penninger. A wrister glove save made by Murphy. Saves on both ends of the ice. That shot from Musgrave goes off his right shoulder as once again the puck goes out of play. It's happened quite often so far in this game. The puck has gone over the glass, into the safety netting, and off the roof. Of course, that's going to happen every game, but it's happened quite a bit so far within the first period and so far in the second. Spartans have the puck defensively. Musgrave in front of him. James Penniger has it on the right side. Penniger pass towards Kloss as he couldn't get it back in front. Penniger again will pass it back towards Eric Kloss. Looks like they've had Penniger almost on offense too, as Casey tried to knife one towards the other side of Musgrave because the puck wasn't near him, as the Eagles have it back to center ice. But now here comes Anthony Greco as we have it offsides here against the Spartans, so stop play. I was going to say, it seems like on this power play they've had, or just in this game really, they've had James Penniger on the right wing because they have Musgrave and Casey on defense right now. They have Penniger on the right wing. He does have a lot of good offensive capabilities. Might not be the worst idea. Greco to Penniger. Penniger, a shot that goes wide. James Penniger, 6-game point streak, second most points on the team, 16 points in 9 games. As now Greco, wrist one, save me by Murphy. As the power play has expired, the Eagles doing a really good job on the penalty kill, but not getting their players, or at least the players avoiding going into the box, as we have a interference penalty coming up here on the hit. Again, there was a hit on Connor Murphy as the Eagles are bringing it into the Spartan zone, and going into the box is number 5, Daniel Musgrave.
Oh, come on!
So the Eagles will go on their man advantage. It was an interference penalty as Connor Murphy was trying to bring it over the line. He gets the penalty. Almost surprised to see Greco not in the penalty box. No offense, Anthony. As Casey will win it defensively right away, and he shoots one all the way down. Jay Edwards. Glenn brings it in. He's got no one defending him. Here comes good. A shot save. Benner with his glove, and he's got it. Off the tie, Murphy taken away by MJ Edwards as he'll shoot it back into the Nazareth zone. Murphy will leave it back there for Matt Timms. As he'll turn back. He'll make a pass from it. Intercepted there by Anthony Greco. Short-handed. He'll try to kill some time as that pass will go now towards the corner. 50 seconds to go on the power play for the Eagles. The puck is behind the goal. As Connor Murphy. Spartans doing a good job killing a lot of time on this man advantage so far. And now here come the Eagles on a chance on their man advantage. Here comes Tyler Gwen with a passing option. Takes a shot. Save made by Bennard. Murphy again, as now it's touched there by Timms. Off the skates there of Kloss. Timms still has it. Timms waits. Pass. There's a shot actually as that save is made by Bennard. He does not get the whistle as he wants to keep the play going. And it's Timms. Another shot save made by Bennard. Glenn will maneuver back in front. Power play is ended. Good block in front by Nolan Sargent as the Spartans survive the man advantage for the Eagles. And now they'll try to get some offense of their own. Eric Kloss moving with speed as he's been doing all year. Takes a shot from the angle. And a save is made by Murphy. Kloss won the face-off. Schwartz got it to Sargent. Sargent wristed one. Save made by Murphy. Schwartz will now get it back towards Eric Kloss, and now that goes back out in front. Less than 5 minutes to go in the second period. Musgrave to Schwartz. Schwartz, a wrist shot. Easy save made by Murphy. Off the face-off, Spencer Simmons takes a wrist shot, goes off the blocker of Benner, and does not go out of play. Musgrave back pass behind himself towards Sargent. He's got Brevente right behind him, and several other Eagles players. Kloss will come behind the goal as make the good pass to Cole Schwartz. He'll move around the wing. Schwartz flipped pass as it goes off there. Musgrave. Schwartz, a wrist shot, saved me by Murphy with the right pad. Matt Timms, as that puck bounces, it goes over the safety netting. 4:08 to go in the second. Still 1-0 Nazareth. A low-scoring game. It was definitely high-scoring from the Spartans' view last time. They won 6-1. As it's still 1-0. Off the draw, Myrick a shot. As it goes off the glass, it stays in bounds. It does not go out of the park. As Tyler Glenn, pass taken away by James Penniger. Penniger will try to get off. It goes off a Nazareth stick as it goes right behind the goal there. Murphy once again. Still near on the corner there. Brandon Wimelza had the puck briefly. Murphy has the puck towards Glenn as he protects. As now Massa will hit off the boards, makes a nice pass towards Murphy, as this will be an icing here against Nazareth. Puck is dropped as Wamelza try to kick it free as the Eagles bring it back the other way. Racing after there, once again, there is Connor Murphy. Murphy towards the net as Better sweeps to the side. As Glenn gets a wrist shot, it's fanned wide. Back behind it goes the goal again there towards Timms. He'll backhand it towards the high glass. It's kept in there. Timms, a wrister, blocked up by the Spartans as now the Eagles still have her in neutral ice. Jack Casey over the line he goes. Casey takes a wrist shot as that bounces towards the net of Murphy as the puck is near the run. The screen there. Scramble there. Murphy scramble there. Where's the puck? It stays out. Spartans getting some dangerous chances. Murphy seemed like he felt like scrambling there to make sure the puck stayed out. Spartans were trying to whack it in, but it did not go. As that puck goes towards the net there, Murphy jabbed back in front. There's a bunch of players near the net right now as the puck finally comes out. MJ Edwards' back pass behind himself was intercepted by Tyler Glenn. 2.5 minutes to go in the period. Penniger, intercepted pass as we get a whistle to stop play. We have a penalty against Southern Lehigh. I believe it's too many men on the ice. Brandon Wamelza will go in the box this time.
Well, look at them all. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's too many. Too many to count. Too many to play.
As the Eagles will go back on their man advantage. Spartans back on the penalty kill as Simmons will take control. Spencer Simmons back pass now towards the wing there as they make a pass to Timms. Timms will wait. Pass in front. They couldn't jab it home. They had a wide open net. And now it goes Eric Kloss on a 1-on-3 trying to kill some time. But he lost the puck. Almost see like Nazareth had an open net. They just couldn't put it into the net. As Simmons takes a blast, goes off the shin there of Eric Kloss, trying to check him right after. As Timms takes a wrist and bounces wide. Simmons again, good steal away, a takeaway by Daniel Musgrave. Shorthand, 2 over the Spartans. Musgrave, guy to Kloss, scores! Eric Kloss, welcome back! Short-handed goal, and this game is tied. He was out last game with injury. Musgrave was moving with speed. Good play by him. It was a 2-on-1 short-handed break for Southern Lehigh. Eric Kloss gets it past Ryan Murphy. They finally solve him. Blake Better in a little celebration there as Eric Kloss ties the laces at 1. Kloss gets goal number 6 of the year. You can see the water bottle of Ryan Murphy actually moving. You can see that from here as the puck went in. As that was a shorthanded goal, just to be clear. 51 seconds to go on the power play for the Eagles as Casey will bounce one all the way down. Just to mention for Daniel Musgrave, who got the assist, he had a big speed burst. Ironic he's with Eric Kloss, who is also very fast. Spartans take it away again. Greco is not close save made by Murphy. Not going to get another short-handed goal on that try as we have a tad less than 1 minute to go in the second period. There's still 35 seconds to go on the Brandon Wamelza penalty. So Kloss gets his 6th of the year. That's point number 12. Good goal for Kloss, just what the Spartans needed. Eagles will try to bring it back over the line as that bouncing puck goes off the glass, but does not go out of play. Greco touched it as he goes around there of Connor Murphy. Kloss goes around as Murphy trips around Eric Kloss. 13 seconds to go in the power play for the Eagles. Knapper, a shot that flex and goes off the glass and wide. Murphy to the point there. Simmons faked the drive as Murphy got it back towards Simmons. Spartans trying to take it away. They have time as the power play has ended. It's James Penniger. Backhander shot, save made by Murphy. The Spartans getting some good chances. Let's see if they can keep it up. 15 seconds left in the period. Stuck behind the goal, nearly kicked free by Anthony Greco. 9 seconds to go. Eagles take control. We'll just see if they try to kill the clock here as Tyler Glenn will take his time. 2 seconds, 1, and we are tied at 1 apiece. After 2, we will go to the third period. Eric Kloss, shorthanded goal as he ties the game at 1. We will be back for the third period. Third period about to get underway. Definitely a different game compared to the last one for Southern Lehigh. almost a similar game for Nazareth as last week. Nazareth beat the Central Catholic Saints 1-0, so they were in a low-scoring affair. It's been low-scoring. We enter the final period. Just to be clear, in the regular season games in the LVSHL, there's no shootouts or overtime. There's only overtime in the playoffs. There's only wins, losses, or ties. We are tied at 1 for the moment. Jack Casey will backhand him one as that goes off the boards there as Casey gets it back. Around there from Timms. Casey still has it on the circle. He'll make the pass towards Levac. It goes to Greco instead. He'll shoot one as it bounces wide of the net of Murphy. Massel nearly taken away. It is intercepted. Here comes Anthony Greco digging around. Shoots one, and it bounces wide over the safety netting. Oh, he was dancing around the defense. It just was not enough. MJ Edwards for this face-off won it. Musgrave with the assist. I have had a lot of good chances in this game. He's played quite well, I must say. As he passes it to the point. Sargent, Humphrey couldn't maintain possession as now he keeps it just onside. Massel run into there by MJ Edwards. Massel right wing pass bounces towards the side there of Sargent as he picks it up. Running into the boards there accidentally there was Connor Murphy. He gets up on his feet. Seemed like he was trying to check down Nolan Sargent. As Ty Argano will have it there on the boards on the line. Musgrave will try to move the other way. Musgrave makes a nice pass. Here comes Cole Swartz. Swartz, a wrister, goes wide, missed the net with a shot. Bounces in front. The net is dislodged. It needs to be fixed. Murphy will do it himself as we continue to play on. Going to the bench there was Murphy as Humphrey chipped it all into the zone. Humphrey will go to the bench for some rest. Cole Swartz try to take the puck, but Massa will pick it up once more for the Eagles. And Nolan Sargent once again has it for the Spartans. Gets it right back. Sargent now to Musgrave. Deeks around, moving in for another shot again as he'll still hold on. Musgrave, pass in front. Greco goes off the shins there of Timms. Musgrave, now it's got Casey. Wrist shot, hit the mask of Murphy. That's one way to use your head. Thank goodness he had a mask on. Otherwise, that would have been really painful. Crazy how goalies didn't wear masks back in the day. Musgrave from Greco takes a shot. It's a pass. As that shot goes right towards the net there of Casey, as that puck was near the wickets of Ryan Murphy, did not go in. As Greco Deeks shoots one. Save made by Murphy. Maybe blocked. Shot there. Save made by Murphy with the left pillow pad that time in front as the Eagles survived that. Good chances for the Spartans. But now here comes Nazareth with speed. As a wrist shot. Save made by Benner. The puck was loose in front. Back door there towards the net there was Spencer Simmons as Blake Benner did just enough to keep it out. Myrick, as Glenn didn't have the stick in the right part of his hands. He couldn't touch it at first. The puck with his stick. Nearly take it back into the zone. Simmons runs into Greco as he nearly fell down as well as he cleared it into the zone. Golden passing behind himself there towards Andrew Timms. Andrew Timms turned over there. Ethan Meyer lost control as Timms will get it out towards Murphy. Intercepted. Casey a shot blocked in front by an Eagle along its path as it goes back to neutral ice. Both teams getting a lot of good chances these last few minutes to try to break this tie. Timms off the boards near the penalty box door. Brought back the other way by Murphy. Murphy trying to go right towards the net as Penninger was trying to make him lose his edge and seemed like it worked out there. Eric Kloss with the Uni Spartans goal. Here he comes again as he lost the puck off his stick. He couldn't get back to it in time. Ruka Root as a good place made by Sargent, but it's a delayed offsides. Offsides is canceled now. Golden pass towards Murphy as he couldn't get the puck to him from Golden. Boris Woods-Vac couldn't hold on to the puck. Golden will have to get to it, make sure he can clear it out for the Nazareth perspective. Sargent will have to wait as Kloss is still into the Nazareth zone. Back over the line, he is. As Tyler Glenn will bring it back towards the other side as Glenn tries to take down Eric Kloss. He failed, and now here comes MJ Edwards. MJ Edwards centering pass there. Eric Kloss waits, shoots, blocked in front by Golden. Good play. Oh, man, Kloss that close to getting into that. Gets a backhander anyway that goes wide of Murphy. Good block in front there. Made by Trevor Golden for the Eagles. As Musgrave got it back there for Sargent. Sargent, wrist one, trying to get it there, was with back, but he couldn't tip it home. Good chances. Cross himself in the angle. Where's the puck? It's in the pads there of Murphy. As Greco gets it back for Southern Lehigh. Humphrey tried to take it. As Margot touched it for the Eagles. Knapper will have it on the right wing. Clears it all the way down and will not be icing since he was past the red line. Less than 12 minutes to go in the third period. Tie game at 1. Goals from Colin Knapper and Eric Kloss. Greco has removed the puck once again for the Spartans. Anthony Greco on the wing. Wrist shot! Saved made by Murphy off his chest as he keeps it out. Masso towards center ice as the Eagles bring it back there. It's Preventer. Preventer gets it back in front there as they go right to the net. Save made by Bennett, and he's able to keep it out. Where's the puck? Play is blown dead as we get a whistle. Blake Bennett coming out big once again for his team. Massel has Myrick and Romelza behind him as the Eagles can't get possession into the Spartan zone. It's Jack Casey taking the puck himself. Casey has Romelza there. The passing option goes off the stick of Ethan Myrick. He'll chase after and he gets to the puck. Myrick avoids the check of Massel as he pitchforks it towards Romelza. The Eagles take back the puck. As now Edwards tried to scoop it back free off a Nazareth skate, and now Romelza will take the puck. Nearly checked from behind. Romelza still trying to get the puck in the corner as Knapper tries to clear it. He can't. It's taken there. A shot by Casey off the basket of Murphy as the Spartans couldn't get a rebound. Casey nearly kept it onside, and now here comes Spencer Simmons on the right wing, centering pass off a Spartan stick as the Eagles get fresh legs. Now gaining the zone there. Here comes Musgrave. Left pad saved by Murphy. This could be Musgrave's best game offensively today, not just for his assist, but just for the amount of chances he's had bringing the puck into the zone himself. Almost looks like a forward the way he's bringing the puck into the Nazareth zone, but keep in mind, he's a defenseman. He wants to get that goal. I don't blame him. I would do the same thing if I was in his skates. Speaking of Musgrave, he has the puck once again. Less than 10 minutes to go. Musgrave on the right side. Waits on the circle. Musgrave, a shot! Save Murphy as he covers the rebound try. Greco against Glenn. Glenn won it. He'll backhand it off the glass and got it out of the zone. Nolan Sargent takes the puck now. As Musgrave outward pass towards center ice. Nobody there for the Spartans to bring it into the zone. No icing. It's already waved off. As Ryan Murphy will get it. The pass to Trevor Golden. Good pass off the boards to avoid the stick of Eric Kloss. Musgrave got it back to Kloss. Here he comes. Eric Kloss on the left side. Trying to toe drag around. Trying to get nicely by as that puck is jabbed away in front. Spartans trying to get it back towards the circle. But now getting it out of the zone there was Andrew Timms. Timms will bring it to the Spartan side. Timms fanned on the shot as he lost the puck before he gets a shot attempt. Falls down anyway. Gets a centering pass in front there to Root. He couldn't get a shot. Now it's Glenn towards the net. Missed the net with a shot. Glenn picks up the puck once more for the Eagles. Glenn still has it to the circle. It goes. A wrist shot trickles wide as it bounces now to Timms. His shot. Save Benner as he swallows it up to stop play. Off the face-off as Nazareth won it from Massel. Greco, wrist shot! Deflects, it goes off the side of the iron, I believe. It bounces. I believe it went off the left post. It was so quick, stolen away. Here comes Romelza, centering pass to get a good shot. Now it's Greco! Save made by Murphy! Here come the Spartans again. Sargent! Save Murphy again as it's still loose in front of the crease there. Sargent takes it again. Takes another shot, deflects to the crease and trickles wide. Meyer was waiting there. And it did not go. Stumbling down towards the blue line there was Sargent. He's okay. He's still trying to get back into the zone. As the Spartans getting even more dangerous chances right there. As now they'll try to take it back again. They do. As Swartz will hit it off the glass as the Eagles take it back on defense. Nearly intercepted by Brandon Romelza. Greco and Sargent in particular had some really good shots on net against Ryan Murphy. It was a good toe drag by Greco. It does not go. And now it's Kloss. Save Murphy on his wristing chance. So Southern Lehigh will be back on January 30th when they play the Central Catholic Saints. Nazareth only has one game left this season. It's against Northampton. Casey, a shot saved me. Murphy in front there, trying to walk there, went back as he couldn't get it past the pads there of Murphy. He was trying to get it past the 5-hole of Murphy. Did not go past him. Murphy did just enough just to keep it out. As now that pass goes the other way, it's Eric Kloss. Been very active, obviously. Kloss, wrist shot, glove save, Murphy. A tad less than 6 minutes now. Glenn versus Edwards for this tie-up. It's kicked out by Glenn. Spartans take control and possession. Jack and Casey on the circle. Makes a centering pass in front for a shot. Save made by Murphy. Good chance there for MJ Edwards. Trying to extend the goal streak to 2 games. It did not work out there. Good eyes by Jack and Casey to pass it in front. As on now clear one back into the zone. Going after there, trying to whack the puck was Casey. Root checked by Kloss. Taken there by Penniger. Penniger trying to go back towards the net as it bounces wide. As now that's taken there by Anthony Greco. The pass goes to Massel unintentionally. Hits it off the glass. Glove there by Greco. As he cleared it into the zone. Schwartz couldn't get it back over the blue line. Otherwise, it would have been at offsides. And now it's taken there by Schwartz. An easy save is made by Murphy as he will not let go of the puck and still hold on. Greco, pass intercepted here by Connor Murphy. Has Sargent and Moskov around him. Good play by Moskov as now the puck is taken there by Sargent. Spartans try to rush the other way. The next goal, if there will be another one in this game, will be huge at this point, seeing how low scoring it's been. Anthony Greco holds on the side. Greco to Sargent. Sargent pass to the angle. Schwartz centering pass in front. They couldn't get a shot. It goes to Sargent. Hits to deflects as it goes off the stick. A stick in front of a Eagles player as Humphrey was waiting in front of the goal. It did not exactly go to him. It seemingly kind of went towards him, but did not go off him. And now here comes Cole Schwartz. Pass towards the high slot as Anthony Greco will go after it there, but Massel got to it first. Greco will chase after it as he runs around the glass. Massel has it behind the goal, hits it off the boards. Eagles trying to escape out of the zone. They can't. Less than 4 minutes to go. We're still tied at 1. That puck goes out of play. This face-off once again is MJ Edwards against Tyler Glenn. Seemed like a common face-off in this game. As Colin Knapper nearly whacked away there from Ethan Meyer behind him. Knapper still has it. Knapper will make a pass, but centering shot, they score!
We're losing! Teamwork, guys. More teamwork. They're burying us alive!
Luca Root, his 3rd goal of the season. 3:37 to go regulation as Nazareth takes the lead with 3.5 minutes to go. We'll keep our eyes on Blake Benner to see if Coach Greco wants to pull him. If the Spartans want to go 6-on-5 if it's necessary. MJ Edwards has Myrick. Edwards will make a pass in front to Myrick. Missed the net as he couldn't get a good shot on goal. Knapper's pass nearly off the glove of Penniger. This will not be icing. 3 minutes to go. Spartans got to be careful as the Eagles take it back there. As the pass goes in front as Eric Cross will rush the other way for the Spartans. Cross over the line. He goes a shot saved me by Murphy as that puck bounces to the corner. 2:50 to go and counting. Spartans are down by 1 as the Eagles clear it down. You know what's coming. This will be an icing against Nazareth. So unless the Spartans can get 2 goals quickly, I would think it's unlikely they're going to get a win tonight. If they can at least get a tie, that'll be nice because in this league, in the LVSHL, ties give both teams a point. But they're down by 1 for at this time as Massel hits it off the glass in front. Kloss kept it onside. Levac chases after it as Tim's run into him. Levac goes behind the goal. Levac off the stick there of Simmons as they'll clear on into the Nazareth bench. 2:22 to go. Blake Bennett still into his net. He has not been pulled out just yet, if he will be at all. I would think they'll probably keep him in there a little bit longer. He is going to the bench now. So the Spartans are going to go 6-on-5. Extra attackers on the ice. Here we go. off the face-off. Massimo off the glass as the Spartans barely keep it into the zone. Margot get there towards Greco as Margot will get it back towards center ice. Jack and Casey, Spartans down by 1. We'll see what they can do as Casey will bring it back over the line. The captain around there from Timms. Greco back towards Casey. Timms after in the corner will beg the pass towards the point there as it's cleared down and arms up in the air because this will be an icing. Greco and Glenn for this face-off. A big one here. Greco won it. Spartans trying to get possession to do. As that shot bounces, it goes behind the goal. As Penniger behind the goal there as Greco puck to the back. He gets it. Takes a shot. Saved by Murphy as it's near the crease there. Edwards was the nearest Spartan to it, but he couldn't tip it home. 1:43 to go. Greco for this face-off. Won it again. Moskey to Casey. Casey shoots. It bounces off of Murphy and out of harm's way for the Nazareth perspective. Casey after the puck again as there's a few checking near the boards. Timms and Penniger near the puck now. 1:28 and counting to go as the Spartans couldn't keep it into the Nazareth end. Moskey behind himself there. And now comes James Penniger. Nearly brought it into the line himself. Moskey had to get it back to him. Penniger centering pass towards Glenn. Unintentionally brought back in by Moskey. Chipped it off of Glenn and deflected as Moskey goes after it again. Moskey centering pass off the stick there of Timms as it's cleared all the way back down and it misses the net. It misses the left post as this will be an icing. Spartans getting lucky here. 1:03 to go. The Spartans are still down by 1. As Glenn won it defensively, Kloss back to Casey goes. Last minute to play in regulation. A shot blocked in front there as the Eagles can't get it out of the zone. Casey wrister deflects wide as Greco picks it back up. 50 seconds left. Moskey shoots when it deflects off his ski. A shot goes towards the net as it trickles wide. The rebounds for the Spartans haven't been the best as that shot from Greco bounces. Goes towards the net of Murphy as Penniger was threatening to jab it into the side of the net. It does not go. 39.4 seconds remaining. Greco, Kloss, Casey, Musgrave, Edwards, and Penniger are on the ice. Off the face of Penniger. Now gets the puck on the angle. Shoots one! Hit the side of the net. Oh, man. As Anthony Greco will still hold on as the Spartans still have time. 30 seconds. Greco wrist shot blocked in front by a stick, and as Casey will have to pick it up. Casey turns back out as he'll go after it around behind the goal. 20 seconds. Spartans need to get more shots and in a hurry if they want to at least tie this game. Musgrave to Casey. Casey shoots one as it bounces back to the point it goes. 10 seconds to go. Musgrave off towards the boards there of Greco. Spartans got to hurry. Greco wrist with deflection of the crease of Murphy. They're trying to whack it in as Murphy gets the whistle. 3.4 seconds remaining. Edwards for the biggest face-off of the game. Here we go. Puck is dropped. Won by the Eagles. Goes towards the net. Golden holds on to it. He'll kill off the clock. And the Nazareth Blue Eagles hang on as they defeat the Southern Lehigh Spartans 2-1. They took the lead with several minutes to go in regulation. Both goalies played well. Ryan Murphy had an excellent game. No wonder he's had such great numbers in the crease for the Eagles this season. And the Spartans lose their third game of their season. Their 3-game winning streak comes to an end.